Uh, all right, everybody. Happy Thursday. We'll get right into it and get started, especially after excellent start on from Tuesday's class. So let's make sure we have a nice clear space to exercise in. Nothing to step on or trip over. Make sure you're in a sturdy chair, no wheels, or anything that feels a bit unsafe. I do tend to reference having some sort of a weight. You can choose to use soup cans, water bottle, bag of rice. One memorable occasion where someone used a stapler that did not have staples in it. So really, it's just your home is full of things you can use to for some resistance. And I may reference using a stretchy band as well. It's very, very helpful to have one of those. And if you do not have one, that's okay. And then if you do use an oximeter, that's that little fingertip pulse reader and oxygen reader. Very helpful to have that nearby so that you can
Is
use
this
it as
good?
well. Pardon?
Is this good?
Camera wise or
No.
using it as a weight?
Yes, because I'm at my daughter's and I forgot to bring my stuff. So,
No worries. Just use
okay.
whatever you have available to
Okay.
you, and we are still going to have an excellent time together. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So let's get into a little bit of a breathing pattern just so we can remind ourselves what we want to try to achieve while we're exercising. So we're going to take a breath in, and we're at rest right now so we can fill up our bellies. So breathe in and out through pursed lips. Breathe in, fill up the belly. Out through pursed lips. Breathe in and out. And that pursed lip shape of your mouth, like you are breathing out through a straw. Breathe in and out. And now let's continue that pattern as best you can. And we're going to start with lifting our heels up and down. So going up onto our toes and then back down. And we're still not doing a whole lot of movement. So we should be able to maintain that slower, steady breathing pattern of breathing in and out through pursed lips. Good. So continue that pattern as best you can. And as we lift and lower the heels, we're also going to just take our hands and we're going to just draw some figure eights. So we're going to just start to get our hands moving. Remember, Tuesday we talked lots and practiced the different factors that influence intensity. So today is going to be very important for remembering that information. Remembering that the speed that we go at, the number of limbs moving, and size of the muscle group, right? So bigger muscles like your legs are more tiring than your arms. And range of motion are all ways we can increase or decrease the intensity of an exercise. And you are in charge of your intensity today. All right, so now as we do our figure eights, we're just going to slowly figure eight our hands higher and higher, just to where you feel comfortable, and then back down. So a little bit of coordination here. You can pause the movement of your feet if you want to just get into the pattern of how am I moving my hands up and down while they're circling. You can pretend you are the greatest conductor of an orchestra there ever existed. Or you can just struggle along with the coordination challenge here. And to make it a little bit more challenging, let's reverse the pattern. Oh boy. And as we continue to move our arms in all of these funny directions, I'm going to get you to step 1 foot out at a time in front of you. Oh, I lost my hand pattern. There we go. So if you step 1 foot out at a time while we figure eight, as we Slowly lift and lower our arms. Good. So figure 8. Step a foot forward and back. Excellent. Figure 8 those hands. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, shake out those arms. And now we're just going to swing our arms forward and back. So think about stiff arms, thumbs forward, swinging forwards and back. And now we're going to tap our toes out in front of us and bring them back. So tap your toe out in front of you, bring it back. So stretch out your toes, bring them back. Stretch out your toes, bring them back. Good. Well done. Bring us back to that breathing pattern where we're doing our best to keep exhaling through pursed lips. So again, pretend you've got that straw in your mouth and you're breathing out through that straw. Or you've got a line of candles in front of you and you're trying to blow all the candles out in one exhale. And if it's too sharp of a, you're not going to get all the candles in one go. So you want that steady. Good. All right, we're going to move our hands up to about chest height. And we're going to wipe a high counter. Get your arms moving across your body. And if you feel comfortable also moving your feet at the same time, you can get one foot stepping out to the side like this. So one foot stepping out to the side and your arms are moving across your body. Good. We are breathing steadily. Great work, everybody. Three, 2, 1. Relax those arms and legs. Fantastic job. So now what I'm going to get you to do is to pull your foot up as if we're going to put on some socks and then put it back down. So see if you can pull a foot up. Feel free to tap across. So pull one foot up at a time. You can tap across. There we go. Pull that foot up, tap across. Pull your foot up, tap across. Great work, everybody. So you can think of it almost like a funny march. Pull that foot up, try to keep your back straight so we're still up tall, making our legs do all the work. Three, 2, 1, rest. Woo, good. Okay, so now we're gonna pretend we have this box at our feet and we're gonna put both feet inside of the box and then we're gonna step our feet out of the box. Step your feet into the box, step your feet out of the box. And the taller of a box it is, that's an increased range of motion. So it's going to be harder. So do what you can and go. Remember, we're trying to find challenging but doable. There we go. Into the box, out of the box, into the box, out of the box. Great job, everybody. Out of the box, into the box. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Now, here's a good reminder about a good recovery position. If you need to catch your breath, hands or forearms braced on your thighs. Make sure we just keep our chest up rather than constricting our breathing. If we get our chest up, this helps us open our airways. Okay, so we started to move into some more cardio type work. And now our focus is going to definitely be to get our heart rates up, get ourselves breathing harder. Okay, and we're gonna work for a minute and then rest for 30 seconds. All right, and we've almost had enough recovery time. If you need a little bit longer to recover, please feel free to take that time. And the first thing we're gonna do is just a simple march to get everybody right into it. And we're starting our march in 3, 2, 1, and timer starts. There we go. Good. So remember that you can reach overhead to increase the challenge. The higher you get your knees, the harder it's going to be. Maybe the faster you go, the harder it's going to be. If you're moving your arms and legs together, it's going to be harder. So find what is challenging but doable for you. Great job, team. You have 10 seconds left. You are almost done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woohoo! Great job, team. So again, you got 30 seconds to catch your breath. Some of you are going to need just some light movement again to help you catch your breath. Some of you are going to need that recovery position. Okay, nothing wrong. Just do what is best for you. And in 15 seconds, if you're able to, we're going to keep moving. And again, the first goal is to be able to keep moving for a minute. Then you can worry about the intensity. And we are going to sidestep and lift an arm in 3, 2, 1, go. So foot goes out to the side and we lift an arm. There we go. So make sure we continue exhaling through pursed lips, even when we're breathing harder. Instead of just slow breathing, it might sound a bit more like a okay, and that's all right. We still just want that pursed lip exhale. Okay, you are halfway there, team. Past the halfway part, I should say, because we're actually getting close to only 10 seconds left. So do what you can here, get your heart rate up, get yourself breathing harder. 3, 2, 1, rest. Very good. Great job, team. Good, thumbs up, thumbs down, doing okay. Good, I see lots of thumbs up, which is great. So our next interval is our shadow boxing. So get your hands ready and we're going to be punching in front of us in 3, 2, 1, go. Good. So punch in front of you, punch, punch, punch. Some of you really like to do these uppercuts. You're welcome to add those in. It's all about just getting your arms moving fast and furious. Great job, team. Do what you can. There we go, gang. Last couple of seconds here. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! There we go. So maybe you need that recovery position. Maybe you need a sip of water. Maybe you need just some light movement. Okay, we're getting close, and our next task here is going to be to get our feet moving as fast as possible. Again, doing what you can. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and stepping in place. So think about walking quickly in place or running in place. I just want you to get your feet tap, 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 tap. And maybe you're just lifting up one heel at a time. That's okay too. But the intention to go fast is going to get your heart rate up. Okay, so go, 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 go. You got to beat me to the finish line. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Lots of fast feet here. You can even just get your arms pumping. Do what you can. That's it. Challenging but doable here. Go, 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 go. Step, 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 step. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Wow. Well done, everybody. I would tell you all that those were super fast feet, but actually most of you don't have your kind of cut off from the waist down. So I would be lying to say your feet were moving fast, but I think you were moving fast. I could see lots of fast arms moving, so that's wonderful. Good. Okay, so we've got just 2 more cardio intervals, and then we will move on to some strength exercises. Okay, you're doing fantastic so far. So the next one I'm going to ask you to do is start with your feet further out in front of you, and we're going to pull one foot back at a time. So think about trying to kick yourself in the bum. And then for an added challenge, you can take your hands and bend your elbows at the same time. And we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So again, working for a minute here. So bending your elbows, pulling your foot back underneath you. Great job, gang. So you breathe out through pursed lips. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. 30 seconds. And then we've got just one final cardio interval for today. All right. So what I'm gonna challenge you to do is hands overhead, shoulders, knees, and toes. And toes can just be reaching below the knee. So think over the head, shoulders, knees, and toes, or below the knees. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, and go. There we go. So think overhead, shoulders, knees, and then below. As we bend forwards, at any point, remember that you're moving through the hips, not your lower back. So that's where it's helpful to get your feet apart, helpful to keep your chest up. There we go. So do what you can here. There we go, team. Excellent work. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. Well done. 10 seconds left. Maintain your breathing pattern and just do what you can. 3, 2, 1, rest. Excellent, excellent work, everybody. So make sure you fully catch your breath. This is a great time to ask any questions about today's class or the exercises we've been doing. A sip of water. I actually left my water just to the side here. So it's always good to have your water close by. And if you're using a water bottle as a weight, you should have a drinking water bottle as well. Otherwise, your weight gets lighter and lighter. Okay, team. Perfect. So everyone looks like they are ready to go. And if you're not, that's okay too. So for today, we're going to try out a couple new exercises with your stretchy band. And again, if you don't have a stretchy band, I'll show you how to do this without one. But you're going to take your stretchy band. You are going to put it underneath your foot. Then you are going to take both ends, crisscross. And now both of these ends go back behind your leg to wrap around your chair leg. And then you are left holding the two ends together. If you need a repeat, please give me a little hand wave. Okay. So just one more time, the band is underneath your foot. The two ends crisscross. And now both of these ends go back behind my leg. They meet up to wrap around the chair leg. Okay, and if you don't have a stretchy band, your leg is just going to be straightened out in front of you, starting with your heel on the ground. Now, with this band, we are now going to extend our leg or slowly kick it, and you should feel your leg pulling against the band. This thigh muscle up top is your quad. We want it working really hard. Okay, if you feel cramping in your hip, then that might mean you're lifting up at the end. Don't need to do that. Just press your leg away from you, keeping it down lower. Okay, so ready, kick, kick. And without a band, all you would do is have this leg straightened. You're going to tighten up these leg muscles to lift your leg up and then back down. So if you do not have a band, tighten, lift, down. If you do have a band, we're kicking. And pretend you are pressing a wall away from you. The more we can mentally engage with our muscles working, the harder our muscles are going to work. Similar to if I were to ask you to make a fist and squeeze your hand as tightly as possible, we are trying to contract our thigh muscle as strongly as possible. And in order to accomplish that, you really have to think about pushing something away from you with your foot. And then bring it back with control. Press it away. Bring it back with control. Now, I usually don't get counting right away with these types of exercises because it often takes us a couple to get used to the movement. So now let's do 10 and try to make your muscle work as hard as possible. Ready? Press out. That's 1. And then come back. Press out. 2. And come back. Press out. 3. And come back. Press out. 4. Come back. Press that leg out. 5. Press out. 6. Press out. 7. Press out. 8. Press out. 9. And last one. Push. 10. Good. Okay. So now we get to unwrap our leg and then wrap up our other leg. How fun. Did everyone feel their quad muscle working hard there? I see a couple thumbs up. Nice. If you didn't feel it, you should really let me know so I can adjust it for you. Once again, band underneath the foot. We crisscross. Both ends go back behind the leg to wrap around our chair leg. And then from here, we're going to kick our leg. Kick our leg out and back. Kick our leg out and back. Good. So kick that leg out, slowly bring it back. Good. Remember, if you do have any questions about the exercise, please unmute yourself and ask away. It is very important that you feel comfortable and confident doing the exercise. And I've got so many different ways to adjust what you're doing. It's really not a problem. All right, so I think we've got a couple repetitions in to make us feel better about this exercise. Now we're going to do 10 together. So kick out as strongly as you can. 1. Back with control. Kick. And back. 2. Kick. And back. 3. Kick. And back. 4. Kick. And back. 5. Kick. And back. 6. Kick. And back. 7. Kick. And back. 8. Kick. And back. 9. And kick. And back. 10. Brilliant. All right. Now we're going to take our band, unwrap our leg, put the band to the side, and now we're going to use our weight.
Oops.
All right, so now with our weight, we're going to hold our weight at our shoulder. And if a weight is too much for this movement, you can use just body weight. You can, if you don't like going up overhead, you can just do a bicep curl. Okay, or you can use your stretchy band to go straight out in front of you. Otherwise, we're going to push the weight overhead and lift up our opposite knee. So anytime we're working on strength, we need to consciously get this muscle working as hard as we can. So we want to pretend you are pushing 200 pounds above your head. If you had 200 pounds, we wouldn't be going fast, we'd be going up and then back down, 2, 3. Pushing up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Good. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Up, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Whether or not you have a weight, think about squeezing as hard as you can. If you've got a weight, squeeze that weight and push up, 2, 3. Make sure you're still clenching it tightly, down, 2, 3. You can always relax the hand and give it a bit of a rest at the bottom. And then again, squeeze it, tighten up those muscles, push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, and push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3, and switch sides. Your hand might be a little bit sore from clenching so tightly. That's good. That's a good sign. So now that other side, again, pretend it is 200 pounds, 100 kilograms, and push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. 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 It's helpful to breathe out as we push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. And last one, push, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. Rest. Good. Now, I just want to follow up before we move on to the next exercise. When we talk about purposeful movement and intention with our movement to make it more challenging and to get stronger rather than always needing a heavier weight, here's a good example. If I were to ask you to either put your hands on your thighs or put your hands, and even just one, on the seat of your chair, and I were to ask you to push as hard as you could, nothing is going to move, right? You're probably not going to break the chair. You're probably not going to fly out of your seat, but the muscle is still working. So you can try it. You can either push down through your legs or just push down through your chair and push as hard as you can. Try to push your chair down through the floor. It's not going to crack open and actually go, but you're pushing hard and you can still feel the muscle working, right? So sometimes, rather than always grabbing a heavier weight, you are able to get stronger by increasing what we call the activation of your muscles. Okay. So if we can activate our muscles as best we can, we're going to get stronger. It's awesome. It's going to be great. Okay. So, and please let me know, and there'll be time during stretching to ask any questions, and we can talk more about that as well. Okay. If everyone can grab their stretchy band again. I'm just going to ask you to have your band in front of your body. And what's going to happen is one arm is going to stay in front of your body, and the other arm is going to pull the band back, kind of like an archer with a bow and arrow. We're going to slowly bring that arm back, and we're going to switch which hand is pulling. So one hand stays forward, the other pulls that band back, and then comes back forward. Good, and we're just slowly alternating, switching back and forth. Pull and back with control. Pull, back with control. It's helpful to breathe out as we pull the band back here. Good, and we're pulling one arm at a time. Excellent. And we're just going to do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good work. Good work, everybody. Okay, put the band. Oh, actually, we need the band. We're going to repeat. We've done 3 exercises, and we're going to repeat them all. So that first exercise we did was the funny wrap job of our leg. So we took the band, put it underneath our foot. We crisscrossed the band, and then both ends went back around a chair leg. And then from here, we were kicking our leg out in front of us and then bringing it back. So kick and back. Kick and back. Kick that leg, bring it back. Kick that leg, bring it back. Well done. Kick the leg, bring it back. Kick the leg, bring it back. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, we're gonna undo the leg here. We're gonna wrap up our other leg. And again, the band goes underneath the foot, crisscrosses over, both ends go back behind your leg, wrap around a chair leg, and we hold both ends. Okay, and then we just kick. Good work, team. Slowly kick that leg out and bring it back. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So relax there. We're going to take a break from the band, put it to the side, grab your weight if you've got one. And we're going to look to go up overhead, or for some of you, and I noticed the first round, some of you did listen to your bodies. You went for a bicep curl. That's awesome. Otherwise, we got the weight here. Pressing up and lifting up our opposite leg, down, 2, 3. Pushing it up like it's 200 pounds, down, 2, 3. Pressing it up, down, 2, 3. Pressing it up, down, 2, 3. Pressing it up, down, 2, 3. Pressing up, down, 2, 3. Press, 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 down, 2, 3. And last one, down, 2, 3. Switch arms. All right. And press that weight up, down, 2, 3. Press, 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 down, 2, 3. Press it up, down, 2, 3. Press, down, 2, 3. Last one, up, down, 2, 3. Whew. Okay, put the weight to the side. Once again, we've got our band. And we are going to hold our band out in front of us. And we are going to pull one hand back as we breathe out. Slowly bring it back forwards and then switch hands. So one arm pulls back, the other hand stays forwards. And don't just hold your hand here. actively push the hand forward so it does not get pulled with you. So push the hand forward as the other pulls back. Good job, team. And we've got 3 more. 2, 1. Rest. All right, well done, everybody. Now, I've got one last exercise for you before we stretch, and it's to work the hamstrings, which are the underside or backs of your thighs. And for this one, it's all about the purpose you put into it. So I'm going to get you just to put your heels against your chair legs. And if you would like, you can put a block or a book. If you've got weights that don't roll, you could put it there instead. And you could put it between your foot and the chair leg so that your foot is further out. Some of you find that you feel your hamstrings more when it's like that. But all we're going to do here is you're going to pull your feet back against the chair legs. And they can even slide up slightly. But we're just going to hold and then relax. And you're going to start off slow and then steadily increase tension. Otherwise, there's a risk you'll get a hamstring cramp. So ready? So pull your heels back against the chair legs. Or some of you found it easier to understand when I said, or previously when I've said push your heels into the chair leg. Whatever works for you, but just go, 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 and then relax. So you should feel some tension in the underside or backs of your thighs. And pull your heels back. Hold. 2, 3. Relax. Pull. 2, 3. Relax. Pull. 2, 3. Relax. Pull. 2, 3. Relax. We're going to do 5 more. Pull. 2, 3. Relax. Pull. 2, 3. Relax. Pull. 2, 3. Relax. And pull. 2, 3. Relax. Did everyone feel that? The backs of their thighs?
More in the glutes.
More in the glutes? Brilliant. Yep. Your glutes definitely have to work together with the hamstrings to make that happen. That's awesome. Good. Okay, we are going to shift into stretch time. And remember, stretch time is also your social time where we really do get to feel part of a group. This is your community. So please feel free to ask questions, tell jokes, okay? Have a good time as we get through some stretches together. The first one is just pulling that elbow up and pushing it back. Yeah, so again, stretch time is a time you're more than welcome to take yourself off of mute. And let me know.
Slouching.
No slouching. That's right. How was class today?
Good.
Excellent. Good.
Good. switch arms. Is there any questions about, you know, activating your muscles to get them working harder? Because that can be a tricky thing to practice.
There was an exercise that we did with the stretchy band, but you didn't demonstrate it, the exercise without a stretchy band. And it was a leg exercise.
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about the kick?
Oh, I think it was the one after that.
We just did a stretchy band kick, and we did it on one side and then the other.
Yeah, and then we did something with the arms, and then we went back to the legs.
Yeah, we repeated the exercises. So
Yeah, I know we did. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a good point, because the second set, I didn't remind those of us without a stretchy band that you can just have your leg extended and tighten it and lift.
Okay.
And any time you don't have a stretchy band, the stretchy band just adds a weight. So if you want to copy the movement and kick your leg out, and you really work hard at this activation piece, kick your foot against the band, you should still be able to activate that muscle. It's pretty good. We're going to stretch one hand up, stretch the other down. But you're right, I did not give us the reminder in our second set, so that's I apologize for that.
But I knew what to do.
What's that?
I knew what to do though.
Yeah, and also I need to like.
Nice, awesome, good work. And switch sides. We're stretching our arms away from each other.
Yeah.
Any other questions about the exercises, gang? This is really good.
Looks like we all want to leave the room.
Oh.
Everyone's raising their hand to. I thought there was lots of questions because of all the hands are raised, and I realized, oh, that was our stretch. And rest. Stretch your leg out in front of you. The heel is on the ground. We're reaching towards our toes without rounding at the back.
The hands up, that's like little Johnny in French class. He puts his hand up and the teacher says, oui, oui, monsieur. And he says, no, madame, poo poo.
Oh, no. You know, I've been coaching the soccer academy for some of the high schools, and there's a couple kids that will love that joke. And we're switching legs.
Yeah,
So if you guys do not have a stretchy band at home, that of course use whatever you have at your disposal. That's all right. But I would like to say it is really helpful to have, because it does add resistance, which does help with, you know, maintaining muscle mass and building some strength and density in your bones. And they're fairly available at different stores, and I know even online. So if you currently don't have one and you're going, okay, exercise class is quite fun, might be really something you want to look into adding to your toolkit at home.
But the length of it is also, you know, good to have a longer one, because I bought some and
Yeah,
it was 3 in a package and it wasn't long enough.
for sure. We're gonna pull our leg up onto our shin or up onto your thigh. I always say, like, a good rule of thumb is to have it the length of your wingspan, so hand to hand.
Without stretching.
Yes, without much tension on the band.
Yeah. And also the colors, right? Different strengths.
Yeah, for that for sure. You can either have two different bands, a heavier one and a lighter one, or just find something in store. So here's an example. This is longer than my wingspan.
Okay.
Okay, but get at least hand to hand, and then you can, this is why I don't like the boxed bands, but at least those come and have a variety. They usually have 2 or 3 in there. But if you go into a store and they have options, just pull it apart. And if you pull it apart a couple times, and it feels, you know, a little bit challenging but doable, that's a good band to have. Switch legs. Because the colors are different depending on the brand of band.
Oh.
Yeah, which make it very confusing for us exercise users.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought that the red one was always the more to start with the red one, like when you start doing exercises, right?
No.
No? Oh. That's
I know
every time that I've
it's
been, yeah. No, every time that I've been to physio, they always gave me the red one, right? But I mean, I'm talking about years ago, so all those ones are garbage now, right? So.
And is it the tube at physio? Was it the tubed stretchy bands or the flat ones?
The flat ones, yeah.
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 No, it all depends on the brand. Most brands have their own color scheme, and gets frustrating. Put a leg behind you, stretch out that front of your hip, or you can turn sideways in your chair.
Can you make your own?
These everlastics?
No, I feel like it'd be very challenging to make your own rubber band.
With elastic, yeah, really? Oh, because they're
Yeah.
strong, you know. Some of them are elastic bands are stronger too, right? So
True, but they are not. Most elastic bands are not cleared for use, so I would worry about them snapping. And I think to get enough of them, I think it would end up costing you more.
Yeah.
There's 3
Switch
in the box.
legs.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes you can often find a package of them, a box set where it comes kind of with 3 different kinds. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're 13, 16, and 20 pounds. Those.
Yeah, so sometimes they grade them by resistance.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Yeah.
Just looking it up on Amazon, there's 5-footers for $11.99, and they're green, blue, yellow, red, and black.
I would say, yeah, 5 foot is good. Some people find them a little bit short, but 5 foot is kind of your minimum. It's good.
Yeah.
And relax there, everybody. We're going to take a deep breath in together. Have your hands wherever you're most comfortable with. Deep breath in. Slowly out.
5 foot isn't short. Why do you think they call it 5 feet tall?
So I never said it was short. I just said some people find it not quite enough length for the exercises.
I can't help.
Very good.
I can't help it that the city built their sidewalks too close to my rear end.
It sounds like a ice problem.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Excellent work today. Thank you for coming on and doing exercises with us, with me together. It was wonderful to see you all, and I'm hoping to see you next week as well.
Have a good weekend.
Have a good
Thank
weekend.
you.
Thank you. You too.
Still.